So hello guys, today I'll be talking about an anime movie. The name of the movie is The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Now, the movie is quite ambiguous in its ending. So because of that, there has been a lot of speculations regarding that movie, especially its ending. Now, among those speculations, there are two major theories. The first theory that suggests that Cherokee is a time traveling trickster. He came from the future in order to manipulate Makoto so that she would preserve a famous painting. Now, this has been foreshadowed by the incident with Makoto's aunt. She supposedly she was also visited by another person from the future, and he inspired her to restore a kind of damaged painting. Now, that's a very reasonable theory, I'd say. And there is another theory, which is kind of a brighter take on the story, that suggests that Cherokee isn't a trickster. Actually, he was telling the truth. He only came to see the painting, and that's all. It's also emphasized on the last interaction between Cherokee and Makoto, where Cherokee says he will be waiting for her, and Makoto says she will come running. Now, my take on the matter is I'm kind of in the middle ground. I take both of these theories to be true, and my reasoning is based on 4 points. The number one point, the first reason, is the painting Chiaki came to see is currently being preserved or restored by Makoto's aunt. So Chiaki doesn't really need Makoto to do that again, or I don't know. It kind of doesn't make sense. Why would Chiaki need Makoto? Makoto's aunt is already doing this. The second reason is Chiaki, Makoto's aunt was visited by another time traveler, and if, let's say, there has been tricksters, time traveling tricksters who manipulate young girls in order to preserve famous painting, then he did that job quite successfully, because he was able to convince or inspire Makoto's aunt to preserve the painting. And the third reason is Chiaki used his last time leap in order to save his friend. Now, if Chiaki was just a selfish trickster who only thinks about his own benefits, he wouldn't be using his last time leap, because once he uses that leap, he won't be able to go back in his time. So it doesn't matter. Even if he succeeds in his mission, it still would be pointless. So yeah, that's the third reason, and the final reason is Makoto's future. Now, Makoto was kind of in a confusion whether she would study science or arts. At the end of the movie, it seems like she has come to a decision, Now, she doesn't really disclose her decision, but it's quite reasonable to say she would be studying science. And the reason to be so is her promise to Chiaki that she would go running, which means she would be meeting him in future. Now, how could that happen? The only way that would happen is if she invents a time traveling device and leap into the future and meet Chiaki there. That seems to be the indication. Now, if that happens, that Makoto actually decides to study science, that would negate the theory that Makoto actually was being manipulated by Chiaki. Because if she doesn't study arts, she wouldn't be able to restore any painting. And the reason she will be studying science, is because of that promise to Chiaki. And she wouldn't make that promise to Chiaki if Chiaki didn't say that he would be waiting for her. Now, why a trickster would even give that opportunity, give that inspiration to her, give that opening? That wouldn't make sense. The only way it could make sense is that Chiaki was genuine in his feelings towards Makoto, and he genuinely wanted her to meet him in the future. And even if it means she wouldn't be restoring any paintings, he would be still okay with that. So that kind of negates the theory that Chiaki was entirely a trickster. Now, when I said I kind of take both of the theories to be true, which I meant is I believe there has been trickster. There has been people who come into the past in order to manipulate gullible, naive young girls so that they can benefit from it. But Chiaki is probably not one of them. He was just a simple teenager who wanted to see a painting, and in doing so, he met his friends in the past. So that's my take on the story. I don't know, what do you think, guys? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.